Mr. Carrier.
Now, when I was going to interview in Perth, Alicia sent me, I don't want to speak. Melissa, who's back there, she introduced me to, I felt it was like half of Perth. So hang on, I knew Alicia and I knew Melissa, and then Melissa gave me a list of names this time. Oh my God, you should be involved. Now, Azelene was one of those who was eager to get involved, and Alicia told me, like, oh my God, Azelene, you should get her involved, get her to speak. So I guess, Azelene, why did you agree to be interviewed and to speak?
Okay. So, in combination with Sian, what Sian's doing is we actually make a good team. My background is I was in a domestic violence relationship as a teenager for 3.5 years. A very serious domestic violence relationship. And I speak up about it. I also go to schools through WA Child Safety and talk to teenagers about domestic violence, because youth sometimes think it's just an adult thing, and yes, kids grow up in those households, but they go through those relationships as well. And it's something very important for me. So Sian actually at one point said to me, I want to do what you do, and I said, what do I do? And she said, well, you make people happy. And that's how the two of us started, advocating for sheep bullying and myself domestic violence. So it's basically because it's a passion. Domestic violence is such a huge issue. We're still talking about one woman every 5 to 7 days that gets killed in Australia. You know, if we take a little group of people and we go every fifth person stand up and we look at that, that's the amount of people that die. So it's a very serious thing. And yes, I was there myself. I looked in a barrel of a .38 special. It's a scary place to be. So it's important for me to get my message out.
I remember, obviously, because I interviewed all the women, I remember certain points in the interview. I remember Sian, when she was bullied, coming home one day, I'm sure you remember it, and she was crying in bed, praying to God to take her voice away.
Yeah.
And that was when she said to you, I want to do what you do.
Yeah.
And you just kind of glossed over it, but she said that you make people happy. A huge gift. And Azelene herself, it's one of those things that I can't believe. The .38 special was a gun, if you don't know, and her partner at the time pulled the trigger. So, staring down the barrel of a gun, the trigger just happened to miss. And Azelene had to have the courage to get away from that. Can you tell people, I guess, a bit more about what you're doing right now?
Apart from Ubering and playing water bottle carrier, I actually, and I think that was also a bit of a motivation for Sian to do what she does, is I've got dyslexia, and a couple of years ago I decided before I turned 40, I want education. So I completed in the past couple of years 2 diplomas, one in holistic counselling and also a diploma in community works, and I'm currently now entering my 3rd year social work degree. So yeah, I'm a full-time student, and it's actually a great combo with my husband that's 10 years older than I am. It's financially we're doing quite well. I get student discount, and he's on the verge to get pensioners discount. So.
That's an odd combination. Student with a pensioner.
Sorry, and then just I also do freelance work for WA Child Safety, where I run their teen program. They advocate strongly for child sexual abuse, and that's basically what I do.
And Azelene also pointed out in her interview, you can't really tell that she's quite outspoken. I think the words were she was very outspoken, sometimes too much. And I think it's very important that women in particular, if there is an issue such as domestic violence, that they have the courage to stand up. So it's not always about, taking that backseat role and, being quiet. We need people such as yourself who are going to sort of, shout and get people's attention, because, obviously this is a issue that needs.
I think it motivates others to stand up. People that's got this real need to want to speak up. I've done a couple of talks where people either contacted me afterwards and said, you made a difference in my life because I'm now speaking up. And sometimes they just somebody needs to hear your story to go, that's enough, I'm gonna talk about this.
Well, thank you so much.